This is your silver and gold market update. What is going on in the market? We're going to let you know what's going on at the coin shop. We got an update from channel sponsor painc. I got 3 small reports from around the world, my friends. Thank you for sending these reports in. These were all from the comment sections, either this afternoon's video or yesterday's video. I believe there was one comment from yesterday's video. We're going to dive through all that. Help me out with a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. We do giveaways on this channel. Talk about more of that in a moment. Make sure you're subscribed, especially if you live in the United States. We got a big giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. We gotta get there first. Let's get into it. Let's start out with the COMAX price, the Climax I like to call them. Currently, it is roughly $5.55 on the East Coast. So we are closed. The markets are closed right this moment. Climax price right now is $48.16. The spot price is $48.62. We still have a little bit of backwardation at 46 cents. It is closing in, my friends. We will see if this recoups tonight or recoups tomorrow. We will see about that. Silver was selling all day. We had mass selling this morning. This afternoon, selling back to us. Kind of slowed down. It kind of slowed down, but we had strong buying this afternoon. Very strong buying to the public this afternoon. Gold, silver. The people who sold, I think they panicked. I think most of them panicked. Yeah, maybe there was a few that needed the money. This is why I say you have some cash on the sidelines. There was a comment, and I agree with this person. Don't get me wrong. Shouldn't have any cash. Yeah, I'll tell you why. You don't want to sell when it's a dip like this. If you have to sell, you don't want to sell in a dip. I did that last year. I've said this before. I sold at $28 silver, my friends. Don't do that if you don't have to. Learn the lesson from me. Learn that lesson from me right there. Don't sell if you don't have to sell. Have some cash on the sidelines in case of emergencies. Please do that for yourselves. There's so much news going on here, there, everywhere with this market. Look, I think we're all right. This was a healthy dip. Let's not get all rattled up from one day. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's take a step back. We're still up for the year, my friends. Silver and gold, platinum, copper, we're still up for the year. Some people panicked. Some people got the dip. Michael texted me today from channel sponsor painc. He says he's not heard a word about selling. Nobody's called him about selling at all. This was early in the day, okay? Granted. So this is what he's done. People are buying the dips. People are buying it. So if you bought today, congratulations. Congratulations. You did the right thing, in my opinion. He also, Michael, the owner of painc, also shipped me a box today. That's going to be the 10,000 subscriber giveaway box. This is going to be a nice giveaway, my friends. I will show what the items are. I'm going to include something else in it as well with this giveaway. I don't want to lead on to what is in this box, but I'll show it to you when I receive it from painc itself. There's a little bit of gold in this one. I'll just leave it as that. I'll give you a little tease with that one. Check channel sponsor painc out for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs. Let him know that crazy coin shop Chris sent you. Check him out. I think the Frontier Mint Buzz, 10 ounce. American made. Serialized numbers. Pick them up while they still have them available. Don't be seen on the sidelines. For the people, I get it. I saw this in the comment section as well in this afternoon's video. Some people can't pull the trigger right now because they don't get paid the next week or whatever. I understand how you're feeling. Don't panic about that. A couple dollars, even if we raise a buck or two here throughout next week, a buck or two is not going to make a big of a difference in the long run. We all know that. We all know that. It might dip a buck or two. No, it might. We just don't know what's going to happen next. If you're able to catch these dips, catch them. If not, it's okay. You know, we can play the game each way. You know, we buy today, it dips tomorrow. We buy today, it goes up tomorrow. It dips today, we don't have the money. It goes up tomorrow, we got the money, right? You buy when you can afford to do so, my friends. Don't worry about it. I know it stinks that you wanted to buy today and you couldn't. I get it. Trust me, I'm the same way. It goes to my mind too, right? So yes, don't panic. Just be happy for what you have right now. And maybe you catch another dip. Maybe it will go up. Maybe next week when you get paid, it will dip again. Who knows? Nobody knows. That's the problem that nobody knows. But we can tell you this. It is going to bounce back. We got rate cuts coming at the end of the month. We're going, really, the Fed's going to be coming in here and going in kind of blind. Because we don't know what the numbers are because we're still in the government shutdown. India is reporting their major refinery. It's out of silver. We got problems in London still. We got so many problems. It was just a rug pull. A rug pull from the COMEX. LBMA. Because LBMA is out of silver. Watch these coin shops, my friends. Watch this right now because 46 cents difference right now from the COMEX price, or we call them the Climax price, from the spot price. We bought more gold today for the shop. Quarter ounce gold. We bought another 15 maples. We bought another 15 eagles. We also were able to get hold of 16 more platinum. Mostly of the maples. I'm glad we got these coming in on Friday. We got a couple platinum eagles coming in. We're going to let people know tomorrow at the shop once we can confirm the order with our wholesaler. They are coming to us. So we will be able to sell them starting tomorrow, hopefully. Pre-sell until Friday, we get them in. I'll keep you what's going on with that. I reported to you this afternoon's video. We got 39 MS-70 coins in. They're already gone, my friends. We didn't make a bunch off of them. Okay, we made like $6 a coin, $7 a coin. We get them in, we get them out. That's how we do it. So we basically gave them the deal of $1.50 more than raw coins. He couldn't believe it. Okay, we made it. We made $5 to $7 per coin. That is how we did it. Move it in, move them out. It's not about making a whole ton of money here. Coin shops make their money on moving merchandise, moving ounces. It's not about making a home run every single time. It's about flipping it in and out. Shop makes a little bit of money. We're happy. Owner's happy. The owner's happy, the crew's happy, right? That's how it works. Get it in and get it out the door again. Look for deals at your local coin shops too, my friends. Look for your local coin shows. Google local coin shows in your area. It might be worth a drive. Maybe not a long drive. 40 minutes, an hour, hour and 15, 25 minutes, hour and a half. It might be worth a drive to a local coin show if you happen to have one in your area. Keep all your options open. Maybe you can snag a deal yourself. You don't want to deal with all that? Then check out channel sponsor Pinbacks. They have reasonable prices. You know, I can't sit here and tell you they got the best price all the time. That's not true. But they are very, very competitive in the marketplace. A lot of times, I've said this before, a lot of times, somebody else has it on sale. Another online dealer has something on sale. Keep your eyes open peeled for this. This don't work every time either. Somebody else says they have it on sale. You better check channel sponsor pinbacks out. Sometimes they can even beat that sale price. Sometimes. So thank you, Michael and Brian, once again. The two brothers that own pinbacks. Great guys to deal with. Let me know that crazy coin shop Chris sent you all. There's some reports for around the country. I'm going to read pieces of these comment sections. It's in the comment section. There's some things I can't quite say because it's not... I left it up, okay? I'm not going to take them down. And this name is MHQ-U6E. This person is from Turkey. He says, "Hi there from Turkey. Silver is being sold at the spot price. Premiums are insane for the foreign and European buzz. Pays a..." Also, he or she said, "P.S. Just want to know, I saw the Nadir silver bars sitting on the table. It is really reputable and know that I'm in the United States. How easy are they to sell?" Basically, what he or she is saying, sell in the United States. Well, my friend, they sell like hotcakes. We get them in the shop. People in this country buy the Nadir bars. We love them here. That, yeah, it's a very reputable bar. Very reputable here in the States. So there's no question. I got more of these put away. I actually got a box of 35. I love them. When we get them in the shop, we can't keep them. So I hope that answers your question. This one is from Spain. Cur20 Cur says, "The variety of coins in Spain have been greatly reduced. You used to have a wide variety, but at the end of the $40 mark, meaning $40 silver, you have to pay plus the premium, plus the 21% tax. That tax, whatever, that's what we would call it in this country. I'm not sure what they say it in Spain is, but a 21% tax in Spain on silver." So what this person is pretty much saying is, silver's running low. Okay, now you got two different countries saying this around the world. Americans are not waking up yet. We are not a big stacker country. We all might stack here on this channel, right? You're watching me, right? You must be a stacker. Maybe you're new to stacking. But the mass people in this country are not stackers. That is the thing going on. Let's go over to Scotland. Groveware 9013 says, "Still the top dollar for an ounce of silver in Scotland. 58 pounds, that's including 20% VAT tax that we need to pay for this." And I can't say this next line, so I'm not going to say it. I left it in the comment section below in the other video. How am I going to read this one? They're still out of 5 or 10 ounce silver bars. No kilo bars available. That's being used at one of the big bowling dealers in England. Well, here we go. England is getting out of silver as well. So he buys it from Scotland, from England, ships it over to Scotland. These are your reports that I'm seeing from around the world. Keep your reports coming. Either put it in the comment section, my friends. Email me. It's in every single description of every single video. I might use your information in the video. We got to have boots on the ground worldwide. These are reports, true reports from viewers around the world, subscribers from around the world. Thank you all so much for your support on this channel. We're trying to be a little bit different here, trying to be boots on the ground here. You get my boots on the ground. You get Pinback's boots on the ground. You're getting reports from around the world from the viewers and the subscribers that are reporting back to us. Thank you so much for your support on this channel. Come join us. Come join Stop the Melt team. You think this little temporary stop is really going to stop the melt and haul? No. We're going to keep on these coin shows. Coin dealers. Pawn shops. Be nice though. You know, it's just funny. Some of these channels that used to sell to the not sell to wholesale, sell to the smelters. They're starting to come up with creative ways to sell. Flash sales. Well, flash sales actually worked. It's actually working for you, right? Stop selling your silver to the smelters. Get that free card out of your mind. We gotta protect our history. We got to protect real money, my friends. Why are we sending this to the smelters for? Why are they going to continue? This is what's going to happen. They're going to go back to the easy way. Send it to the smelters. Really? I've proven my point that they have started to do flash sales. It actually works. I've been touting this for how long? And guess what? I'm going to gloat a little bit. I was right once again on this one. You don't need to smelt. You can offer it to the same price to your customers as you send it to the smelters. But they got creative because they had to. They were forced to get creative. They're finally starting to think past their nose a little bit. But yes, there are some coin shops and pawn shops refuse to do this. They're not buying it back. Or if they are buying it back, they're using the Climax price. Shame on them. Shame on them. You know, these shops will start using the Kiko's price once again. They will start using the Kiko's price once this backwardation relaxes itself. It's only a matter of time, my friends, this is going to happen. It's only going to be a matter of time. We have done the right thing at the shop that I work for. We have stayed with Kiko's price. We are not changing it. Our owner, he is saying, there's no way I'm going to be a flip-flopper in this business. There's no way he's going to be a flip-flopper. You can't do it. Why would you do that to your customers for? Why? You know, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense. Well, it makes sense if you're a buyer to go buy it up at a lesser price. But if you're a seller, it hurts. Great news for the buyer. Bad news for the seller. Bad news. You know, really, when it was $3 difference, very bad news. $2 difference, very bad news. 46 cents ain't so bad, right? It's not so bad. But still, you got 100 ounces. That's 46 bucks if you're trying to sell. That's 46 bucks, then whatever's back of that, of the Comex price. Be patient, my friends. This will all come to relaxed. They will start smelting again. And we'll be tooting the horn at them again to stop the melt. We got to keep the pressure on them now. We got to keep their noses clean. No, this is not trying to tell them how to run their business. But it's called common sense. You know, always get creative in this business. We got to find different ways to get creative. Emails actually work. We've used emails. Say, look, we got this for a special. We got this for a special. Whatever the item may be. That gets people in the door. When you get people in the door, they tend to buy something else as well. So you make a little bit more green dollars back to put it back into more precious metals. Right? That's all we're trying to do. You know, we're not trying to take advantage of anybody. We're trying to get the metals in people's hands along with channel sponsor pinbacks at the cheapest possible price. Premiums are going to start going up and more, my friends. If something you like now, it might not be there tomorrow. I'm not saying it won't be there tomorrow. I said it might not be there tomorrow. We've seen this happen time and time again. Or maybe you've seen it. There one day, you go back the next week, your coin shop's out. I see in the reports. You folks have put these in the comment sections. My coin shop didn't have this. They had this. They didn't have that. Keep your reports coming. Keep your reports coming from around the world. So we have an idea what's going on. The more information I can get out to you all, the better we are going to be able to judge what's really going on. So these reports help. There are some coin shops that are not buying. Said that already. There's some coin shops that are still on the Kitco's price. Never changed. To all those coin shops and pawn shops that did not change, congratulations. Congratulations to you. You've done the right thing for your customers. Across the board. Across the board. This one really makes me upset. Though, if your local coin shop, now I don't have too much of an issue. Well, yeah, I do have an issue with it. Them switching the Climax prices. But what's even worse is if they're buying it from the Climax price, then selling it back to the public at the Kitco's price, spot price. Houston, you got a problem. But if a coin shop flipped for a while, buying it for the Climax price, selling it at the Climax price, take their little cut off the Climax price, well, that's better than doing the other way, buying it at the Climax price with their cutback, then selling it at the spot price, raising up even more. That's a shameful coin shop right there. Watch out for that. I've already warned about that. Keep your eyes open. If you see a coin shop doing that to you, you better just say, no, I don't want to do business with you. Walk out, go someplace else. Not financial advice. You do what you want to do. You know, I've heard there's a couple coin shops out there are doing that. I know a few are doing that. Shame on them. Shame on them for doing it that way. That's just taking advantage, real advantage of the situation. Not good, this is my friends. Not good, especially when somebody don't have a lot of knowledge in precious metals, especially when someone's just stacking new. This is why we need to educate ourselves. What I say here, this is not financial advice for anybody. What another YouTuber says, you should not take it as financial advice from any of us. Okay? You can listen. You can watch. But let me just say this. Don't make a rash decision based on 1 or 2 different videos that you see from 1 or 2 different people, or 5 people, or 10 people. Do your own research. That is crucial. Then once you get your research done, make a list. The pros and cons of everything. And I'll end it here. There's been a video released about XRP crypto. Maybe you saw this video yourselves. Guy is about in his 50s. And he lost nearly $3 million with a crypto. Don't know how that actually happened, because supposedly he had this on a cold wallet. I'm not sure how this crypto stuff works. But all I've heard, put your cryptos on your cold wallet. It's safe and nobody can touch it. Well, somehow, this guy got hacked and lost everything. Is crypto really safe on the cold wallet? Don't know exactly what happened. But as I've said before, it's digits on the screen. It's fairy dust. Digits on the screen. You don't hold it. You don't friggin' own it. Can't hold crypto. Can't hold Bitcoin. You can't own a meme coin. You don't own it, my friends. Digits on the screen. I don't care if it's on a cold wallet, a hot potato, a bowl of ice cream you put it into. You get the picture. This digital stuff is not safe, no matter how you choose to store it. Silver and gold in your possession. Safest way to have money in your possession. Real money. Not some digits on the screens that backed by nothing. If folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. I'm always willing to help people out. Again, I don't give financial advice. You got questions about coins, silver, gold, platinum. Hey, I'm not no expert here. But I can give guides. Now people ask, how much silver and gold should I own? All right, there's a formula out there. I've been through that formula before. But really, when you sit down and think, it's not for everybody. You got to base it on your lifestyle of what you need. And I know that's, for some people, that's very difficult to figure out. Well, here it is in a nutshell. I want people to add up all their monthly bills. Divide that by, listen closely, divide that by spot price of silver. Let's just use silver for now. Add 20% for emergencies. So you're going to get a number. Divide that by spot price. Add 20% for emergencies. Lifestyles change. You're going to get a number of ounces then. You're going to have to decide if you want 6 months of cash, 12 months, 14 months, 18 months, 24 months, which is 2 years. That's how many ounces you should have. Okay, you want gold, you can do the same thing with gold. You want a combination of it, then figure that combination out. But there's no right answer here. Because people's lives change in a heartbeat. Maybe one of your kids ran off and got married. Maybe there's a newborn in the family. Maybe someone passed on. Maybe you moved. Maybe you had a car accident. You had a bad luck event. Whatever. People's lifestyles change. There's no right answer how much you should own. Okay, there's no right answer here. Just get what you can afford to get. And that's it. Don't worry about anybody else's stack. It's hard to explain because there's so many different levels of people, meaning we all make different life choices. We all spend different amounts of cash. And we might have different likes and dislikes. And we eat different things. You know, different lifestyles. So to answer that question, how much you should own, really that's impossible. Really that is an impossible question to answer for a wide group of people. Just remember this. When I ask this question to most people, I always say, do you have enough of these? Most people will say no. If that answer is no, then you never have enough silver or gold. There you go. If you never have enough of these, then the answer is you're never going to have enough of silver and gold. Now, if you say yes, and you don't have a lot of silver and gold, well, you better back up the truck and go get some if you got enough of these then. Because what's this going to do for you when this dies? Folks have any questions for me, you know where to reach me. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.